Yeah. No,
I mean,
I'd never leave it.
I think that's something that he would like need as like a therapeutic like self medication for having seen the movie.
Okay, I think we're back. Yeah, I think so.
Get everybody here.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if anybody stuck around.
I wouldn't blame them for leaving.
But yeah, I think we're back up and running. I think we're good. I think it's working.
I like the troubleshooting fun there.
Yeah, troubleshooting, or you're having troubleshooting. I left. I left too. Thanks for sticking around, guys. We do appreciate you.
Yeah, Sage is getting to that age. Got a weak stream now.
Yeah, sometimes so it's not. It happens to every guy when they get older,
Yeah. Pretty soon it's just gonna be,
You guys at the point where you
This never happened to me before, I swear.
You guys at the age yet where you take a piss and you just involuntarily fart?
I have not had that happen to me.
I haven't had that experience. I gotta say. How old are we're not that old too. We're complaining about being old, but
yeah, we're only
not
in
that
like
old.
our 60s.
No, we're all right at the end of our 20s, early 30s, hovering right around that.
Typical millennials.
I honestly still see.
I'm a zillennial.
A zillennial?
Yeah,
because you're right at the cutoff.
Yeah, that's a category apparently.
I didn't know that was
advertisers have
though?
identified.
Oh, really?
Camera.
The camera's not. It's
working? Always something.
All right, weird. Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Watch, you're gonna get the camera rigged up to work again, and then it's gonna cut off the stream. I swear to God.
Yeah, that would be annoying. Camera. Okay. See.
Who comes up with these generation names?
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't.
It's just sort of one of those
marketing
things.
people.
All right, I think is that? Yeah, I think I see
there.
it down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Marketing has, of all the different industries, marketing is the most filled with asinine jargon. maybe sort of like psychology or human resources, but it's close.
I will say, I do see myself as neither a millennial or a Gen Z because I just feel like I do not fit into the, I don't know. There's so many cultural touchstones and things that those generations feel like they care about and are important. And I'm just
millennials especially.
Maybe I'm just extra jaded.
Yeah, for millennials, there's so much nostalgia for 80s shit that I don't have. I like 80s music a lot, but I have no nostalgia for 80s toys or 80s cartoons or I didn't grow up on that.
I was born outside of the 80s, so I don't give a shit. Of course, I don't really care about the 90s either.
Right, I don't know. I just do not like feeling attached nostalgically to anything, to be honest.
True. But I definitely see myself as a creature of the early 2000s.
Sure.
That's
See, that would seemingly say Gen Z, though. I guess I'm saying I don't feel attached to the 2000s either. I don't feel attached to any fucking time period. Oh, here we go. First Mona chapter.
What do you call yourself if you feel like you're more closely attached to, I don't know, the Middle Ages or some shit?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Sir.
Sir.
That's
Generation
like
Surf.
She had arrived at the site of the house inside the dead building. I don't know what went on with her.
Oh, no, this is like that sequence from her perspective. Yep. Yeah. But no, to get back to what we were saying when everything crashed and fell apart.
Ooh, what if that's what's going to cause the stream to fall apart again?
Maybe
God, do you think that's what it is?
Want to hear about Flash.
Yeah, WB is censoring us.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, they don't want us to. I can't believe. I cannot believe.
I feel like
that all of the
Ring of Powers bitching first, though.
Yeah. No, I can't believe that people were
saying anything nice.
About the. Yeah, I can't believe people said anything nice about this. I went back and this morning
the Double Toasted guys had to have pulled their punches hard.
Yeah, I went back and I listened to the Double Toasted review
I've heard
this
them
morning.
rag on movies for way less.
Yeah, right. They've been so harsh on so many things for so much less offense. And I cannot fucking believe that they said a single nice thing. Blue Beetle is the best DC movie this year. Well, I've seen the competition, and I mean,
it might be, yeah.
I have a hard time believing anything would be
blank screen. It would be better than the Flash.
Yeah, like it could literally, it could be nothing, and I'd still have a better time watching it than the Flash. I seriously, man, how I mean, there was nothing redeeming about it. Nothing. The action scenes were bad. The CGI was uncanny.
There was barely any action in it until like the last third of the movie.
And then it looked like that Joshua in the Promised Land shit.
It did though.
No, I literally have nothing nice to say about this movie. It is cancer in the form of a film. I hate it. I fucking hate it. I'm only so glad that Batgirl movie got canceled, because I feel like if it had actually... No, those are just weapons cases. Those aren't explosives. I feel like if that had gotten made and we had dragged... Yeah, no, it's a waste of fucking film.
Easily, yeah.
Easy waste of fucking film. That movie's garbage.
Oh, Alex, you would have hated the CGI at the end.
Oh my god, dude! I couldn't handle looking at it.
Did it look worse than Parallax?
Yes.
Easily, yeah.
Oh.
Yes. Dude, this movie was 10 times worse than Green Lantern.
Oh, dude, I don't
like,
want
imagine if the movie just stopped
it.
and somebody just started playing, like, early 2000s video game cutscenes randomly.
Dude,
like,
early
together.
2000s video game cutscenes look better. I'm telling you, I just played X-Men Legends again last year, and those cutscenes are fucking fantastic in comparison.
And then you intersperse those cutscenes with, like, some clips from Beast Wars.
Again, Beast Wars looked better.
Dude, Beast Wars didn't look
yes,
better.
It did.
Yes, no way.
It did.
No way.
I am not lying, dude.
There is no way that they spent millions of dollars on a movie
I will
that looked
summarize
like
it for you, Alex.
Goliath.
I will summarize it for you.
Davey and Goliath looked
No,
better.
it did not look. Davey and Goliath did not look better.
Yes,
The technology
it did.
might have been more primitive back then, but it was used better and the artistic direction was better.
Vin Davey and
Yes.
Goliath?
Yes.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yes, 100% yes.
What the fuck looks worse than that?
Having your eyes gouged
Oh
out?
my god. Did it look worse than what was Rubik's The Amazing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Are you serious?
Yes.
Look worse than 60s
Do you
Spider-Man?
want to see
Yes.
it?
Oh my
Do you want to
god,
see it? We
dude.
can prove it to you.
I'll show you. I
don't want to.
Well,
I think we might have to.
Us,
I think we might have to show them like 5 minutes just
no,
so
we're
you
gonna
can
have to see it
understand.
now.
You shouldn't have opened your big mouth.
I believe you. It's
No, you don't.
Too late now.
You don't believe us.
I do.
You don't
I
believe
do.
it.
I
No, you
believe
didn't.
you.
You just said you didn't. Oh, I got cornered
Got
there. Yeah. Yeah, no, dude, it's that bad.
I'm just trying to think of the worst looking shit I've ever seen.
Remember that Joshua
This will
and
be
the
the-
Promised Land
yeah.
shit?
That's kinda
what
what
the
it looked
final
like, yeah.
scene made me. That's what the big climactic action scenes made me think of.
Like, just like one awkward, super religious, autistic
I'm-
guy made
Yes.
the movie. Oh,
I'm
That's
talking
literally
about
describing-
specifically
when
the
you
scenes.
said that, I couldn't tell if you were describing Joshua in the Promised Land
Or
or
the
the Flash.
oh my god. Oh, I can't watch that, dude. I can't. It's not happening.
I think you have to see just even if it's a minute long, a minute of the film, you have to see the special effects.
Okay, alright.
Oh, for anybody who's watching, feel free to check out Joshua in the Promised Land.
No, yeah, that's a horror. If you enjoy horrible garbage.
You like bad animation.
Yeah, I know the director is doing that Batman movie for James Gunn. I don't know. I
don't know how much of the travesty that was the Flash is his fault.
Right, that's the thing, because like he did that. He also did and I didn't like the second one, but I did like the first It movie, and he did that, and I did think that was good. And I did like the second one, but I just can't help but think the Flash is so a product of just studio, not
a ton of reshoots too.
Yeah, it had
Yeah.
reshoots more than like several different times. It's normal for movies to have reshoots, but not as often or as frequently.
Yeah, and a
as
lot
this
of the
did.
time when they go back and start chopping stuff apart, it just gets worse. There's a few times where it saved things, but usually it makes it even worse.
Thank you for jumping down like idiots in the same spot every single time.
Speaking of lemmings.
I always love when you hear about a movie and they're like, test audiences hated it, so they're reshooting everything. He's like,
well,
I think the movie's fun.
That's gonna be Aquaman. You ready to see Aquaman?
I'm not watching Aquaman, dude.
Are you ready to see Aquaman?
Dude, I don't think I am any. I was excited because I thought, oh, it's going to be terrible. Aquaman 2 will be so bad. It'll probably be funny. Because I thought the first one was so bad it was funny. But after watching Flash, I don't know if I have it in me to even try.
I didn't really laugh at Aquaman
until the ending.
Yeah, until the crab showed up.
The crab
talking
was the
about
best part.
sluts.
Yeah, that Scottish crab talking about sluts was the best part.
That should be the main side character in Aquaman 2.
Was it Maxine Penn? No, yeah, Mona Sachs. Mona Sachs is awesome. I still don't understand why they cast Mila Kunis to play this character. But
who should they have cast?
I honestly don't know. I don't know who would have been a good choice.
She's got like an Angelina Jolie look to her.
Little bit.
Does, but I don't really see that fitting. Like
no. But...
Oh shit! Get the fuck out of here, you bitch!
Are those painkillers in that cabinet?
Sorry, where?
Over there on the wall.
Yeah, there's a cabinet on the... No, back.
Over here?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, yes, there is. Thank you for pointing that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who would have been a good... I mean, Angelina Jolie was already Tomb Raider, right? She was already Lara Croft.
Yeah.
And that, well, it's not necessarily a great...
That was a terrible...
Good
I don't know. You guys might have to... recalibrate your
what movies are bad.
What movies are bad now?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the bottom of the well now, you know.
Just reload your goddamn gun. There we go. Yep, I gotta get those painkillers.
Yeah, like, the worst part of the movie for me is they already have Ezra Miller, who's terrible.
Right.
And then they're like, well, let's have more Ezra Miller. And so it's Ezra Miller both obnoxiously playing off of each other as like progressively dumber characters.
Throughout, dude, there's two
most of the movie
because of the time travel.
Yeah.
There's two Ezra Millers in the entire film. Like on screen for 90% of the movie, there are two Ezra Millers being twice as fucking annoying.
And like they're intentionally written to be like as obnoxious as possible because it's supposed to be funny, but it's just cringe inducing.
Yeah, no, it's just cringy, dude. And yeah, this is a
too,
practical costume for a female character, which is surprising given the time this video game came out.
Yeah, there weren't many in games like from this era.
Yeah, hey, Remedy's always been genuine storytellers. They were never super. You know, there might be small moments, but where they're a little lewd at, with certain things, but they've always been more about really trying to tell a story instead of like...
Hell, I remember even the original Half-Life, there were some female Spec Ops soldiers or whatever you fought, and like, they were dressed like Spec Ops soldiers, but they had to give them the ginormous tits.
Right, of course.
Which are actually pretty inconvenient in combat.
Yeah.
Reason the Amazons cut a boobie off.
Yep, they could be better.
Their swords better.
Yep. And their archery was better.
Well, maybe if you use guns, you don't need to worry about it as much.
It's weird. Barry Shredden clears Dad's name, but doesn't ever wonder who actually killed his mom. Yes, that is weird.
Yeah.
That's weird, especially because if you've seen like any other Flash stuff that was like better, like talked about at least that particular part of the story, like that it's Reverse Flash, and that would be a better like.
Is that like mooning?
What?
Is that like mooning?
What, Reverse Flash?
A Reverse Flash?
Yeah.
I wear clothes even when I'm by myself. It's David Cross from Arrested Development. That's a Reverse Flash.
No, there was that one hilarious scene in the movie, which it kind of makes it make sense in its own way, because it cuts back to Barry seeing his mom dead, and his dad like kneeling over the corpse, holding the knife that's still stuck in her body.
Yeah,
and his dad's like, "Oh, you gotta go get the cops," and so the kid runs out the door. He doesn't go to the phone or anything. He runs out of the house. Yeah. Apparently to run to the police station. I don't think that's the most efficient way of getting the police.
No.
We were joking that probably it was well ensured that she died. Maybe they could have saved her if the cops had gotten there sooner. But if nobody told the cops until an hour later when the kid got to the police station,
yeah, exactly.
And then we were like, well, the kid walked in. This probably would have assumed that his dad killed his mom because he sees
him holding the knife in her stomach.
Well, not really the best idea to grab a murder weapon,
especially when it's still in the body.
Yeah.
Right.
And
yeah, that makes no sense. That's so goddamn stupid. Oh, this room's dark.
But hey, the falling baby sequence was entertaining.
No, it wasn't.
It was bad,
was disturbing.
But it was entertaining. Come on, the terrible CGI.
Well, yeah, I mean, God.
The uncanny valley faces.
It's even hard for me to laugh at it in a bad
motion.
way.
What about when his face was projected as he was looking back in time at the babies falling? And it was like fucking Boo-Bah, where his face was like floating in the sky like the sun from Teletubbies. You know, just watching this babies raining down, you know?
God.
That was in the movie.
It's so bad. I think in another director's story, he had it where Reverse Flash was in the film. I mean, that would have made a lot more fucking sense. Like, that would have, you know, been like a Flash story. Yeah, I don't ever want to see anyone do Flashpoint again. I'm done. I don't ever want to see anyone try to adapt Flashpoint as a story.
It's ruined
anymore. Like that entire thing is fucking. I'm done with it. I never even thought the book was like as good as a lot of other people did to begin with. So like I don't know. I don't ever want to see that shit ever again.
Dude, take some painkillers.
Because you saw the Flash.
Oh, I just saved.
It was me, Barry. I'm the
one who fucked up your movie. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, man,
Also, Wonder Woman was in it for no reason.
Yeah, she's been doing that. She also showed up in Shazam for no reason.
Maybe Gal Gadot needs
She really needs the money.
She needs to make rent.
Yeah.
She's got to make her rent.
She's got to pay for more covers of Imagine.
Okay, where am I actually going here? Because I feel like
that might have been one of the most pretentious moments of
life.
The pandemic.
Easily, yeah.
All of human
where they
history.
were all singing, all the celebrities singing Imagine.
I like Ben Affleck as Batman. I think some of the scenes where he and Barry are talking.
You know why I disagree? Because Ezra Miller was in those scenes.
Yeah, Ezra Miller is garbage.
I think anything.
Ezra Miller is like radioactive waste. It just contaminates everything like else in the film.
Yeah, I honestly don't think like anything Ben Affleck might have been able to add to it. I think Ezra Miller just destroyed by existing in the same space. I've got nothing nice to say. I've got not one nice thing to say. Michael was trying. Like halfway through the movie, he was trying.
He was trying to find some excuse not to turn it off.
I do feel bad for Michael because he is so invested in DC and he wants the stuff to be so good.
He wants it, he wants it to be, but it's not.
That you can watch him just struggle with the fact that some of the stuff just sucks.
Like, I mean, sometimes he's a little lighter on the criticism with those he
wasn't holding back on
No. He was just as angry as we were.
Oh, he was digging the movie the whole time, just like we were.
I hated it. I hated it so fucking much. Okay, where am I going? Seriously, I actually don't know where I'm going.
You're there?
Well, we came up here, right? And we fought guys in this area. And we went all the way around here.
Are there like some stairs in here that go up?
No,
like
I can't find.
A ladder.
That's not a ladder. That's a pipe.
No, well, there's a
dude
guy
over there.
That's
just
like a step ladder.
There's usually dudes where you need to go.
Where the hell did they come from?
Probably wherever you need to go.
Yeah. That's why I don't use public restrooms. Because there's always dudes where you need to go.
Right. That is true. Okay, but I really don't know where I'm actually meant to be going. Like, I can't find any
well, it's got to be up here somewhere.
Yeah. Well, but then guys were coming from over here and downstairs, so I went back down there because I couldn't find anything
So
here.
I assume that because that's where you came from.
But I was after I cleared everybody out, and then I turned around and guys were starting to come from this direction too. Mm-hmm. So that's part of what's got me just a little confused.
Do you think maybe but it didn't seem like there's anything down there.
No, it didn't. I can't tell.
Can you see anything from here? Is this gonna be our version of the bomb elevator?
I'm just not sure.
It's getting lost. Oh.
This might be a moment I need to look up where we're supposed to go, because I'm genuinely not sure. And I can't, I always feel like it's probably, I missed like a dialogue or...
Oh, there you go.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god.
It's good to try the doors, Sage.
I swear I went up to that door before, but okay.
They need to wait for all those dudes to come out first.
Possible.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I felt bad for Ben Affleck, honestly. The thought in my head was just like, man, you're too good to be in this. Like, really, you shouldn't have to suffer through this garbage anymore. I also just let's talk about those fucking CGI cameos. You know that George Reeves fucking killed himself because he was typecast as Superman, right?
Really? I didn't know.
Not Christopher Reeves. George Reeves, like the fully black and white cameo that they put in the movie. He was like the TV actor.
So that's pretty disrespectful to put him in.
Not only is it disrespectful to put the dead actors like Christopher Reeves in there, they also put someone in who fucking killed himself.
He stopped drinking just to be in the flash.
Oh god. Yeah, I am. I mean, yeah, not only is the movie terrible, but it's also the most disrespectful shit I think I've ever seen in my life. How did anyone think that was a good idea or okay in any way?
You should have seen it though, Alex. There were all these multicolored Christmas ornament testicles flying around. Each one was a different reality of a different terrible CGI Superman. It looked like he came out of a 90s video game. One of them was Nick Cage.
Yeah, you get the whole sequence of Nicolas Cage fighting the giant spider.
Okay.
Which, Nicolas Cage is alive. Why wouldn't you just fucking call him up and ask him to be in the movie if you wanted to do that?
CGI Nicolas
yes.
Cage?
Yeah, it's not
they
even...
couldn't get real Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, it's not
even...
even...
He probably saw the script and he's like, fuck this.
Yeah.
I have some standards.
Yeah, if Nicolas Cage is like, I'm sorry, this is slumming it, I won't do this movie... Then
he's like, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to a fucking season of The Witch.
Hey. I did The Wicker Man, but I won't be in The Flash. Dude, I it still physically is hurting my brain.
They didn't give him the best CGI. He looked like a later generation Mortal Kombat character.
Yeah, he looked maybe PS2 era versus
Okay.
everything else being late 80s, early 90s.
Late 80s. They looked like fucking PC, like fucking ET for the Atari.
Dude,
fucking Mario.
E.T. for the Atari was more pleasant to look at.
15 pixels per person.
This didn't even have 256 colors.
And, I mean, dude, there's even they even did the CG Henry Cavill at one point, earlier on in the film.
Because I guess he just doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
Huh. To be fair, Henry Cavill's probably pretty bitter at DC now.
I mean, I would be.
Yeah, I would.
Well,
be
you
too.
are bitter already.
Well, yeah, I know. I mean, I am. I am bitter.
You don't have to be bitter.
I have to pretend. Oh, shit. All right. Yeah, yeah, man. Where? Oh, god damn it. Yeah, man. Yeah, oh, man. I feel physically, hurt in my soul. Deep down. It made me not, I don't appreciate art as much now. It literally hurt art as a concept for me, and artistic human expression feels like it has less value.
I like that you saw The Flash, and now you're just floating around, and you'd see fucking Michelangelo's David, and just be like, worthless.
Yeah, there's no soul in it anymore.
You did this to me, Ezra Miller.
You made me a bitter asshole. No, I seriously, I am fucking, Like I felt like I seriously, my immediate thought after watching that movie was like I should sell everything I own, shave my head, and go live in like a Buddhist monastery. Like that is the legitimate feeling that I had.
But one night there'd be like you'd probably be driven to like in a panic because your fucking monk master or whatever be like, oh, it's movie night tonight. We got the Flash.
And I would kill everyone in the building.
Movie night at the monastery.
That's a band name.
Movie night at the That actually is a band name. Yeah, Okay, so...
Is there ever a building that doesn't blow up in Max 3?
No.
I don't think so.
Ironically, the one building that might not blow up would be like a bomb or
honestly, some sort of weapons. What are you watching next? I don't know. I might not watch movies anymore.
You might just never see a film again.
Like I'm almost mad I'm looking at a TV now.
Are you gonna watch your own sanity slip away?
Yeah, that's what I'm watching. That's what I'm watching next. Is my fucking brain cells die and leave my body. Okay, quick save here.
Rules out the window. Odds are you'll go that way too. This hadn't been my first fall on a knife. Still, just a prelude to the real deal. Still, a long way to the bottom.
Like yeah, like karmic earthly possession just feels like it's irrelevant now.
Time. I couldn't live without her.
Are you gonna have to like, I don't know, get like 30 more cats to make yourself feel better?
That's gonna be that episode of Animal Hoarders when Sage is on there. They're like, it didn't get out of control until I saw the Flash. I didn't know what to do anymore.
Nothing made me feel alive except accumulating cats.
Oh, Max is almost done. They're shooting.
Oh
him
shit!
right now.
Where?
Yeah, you gotta help him out.
Oh shit! All right, well he's dead. Good thing I quick saved right before that. I wasn't entirely sure if guys were gonna come down this way or if it was gonna be I need to. Just
Oh, Alex, you would have loved the big battle scene in
Shut
the
the
Flash.
fuck up, you listeners.
Yeah. So you know how you love the battle scene in Aquaman, right? You know, because you couldn't tell what was happening.
Yeah, and there were armies of people I hadn't even seen before
Yeah.
that I was supposed to give a shit about the fact that they were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm trying to. I don't know how.
Closer. There's one getting closer to Max.
I'm
right
trying.
now, bro.
You just
Trying.
wait for them to stand right next to him and they'll shoot them. They're actually
What are
not
they
very
shooting
good.
at?
He's under like a.
Yeah, I
table.
see. I know where he is, but they're not really shooting him. They're like shooting the wall.
That's why they're doing so little damage, I guess.
Okay, now he's up.
So you gotta protect him while he does his little yard thing, right? Probably have to run with him.
There. Okay, that's the fucking. Scope.
Okay.
He actually seems to be doing a decent job.
Yeah, they actually got a halfway decent AI for him.
All right. Well.
At least until he falls down.
Oop.
Well, yeah. So you remember what that was like in Aquaman. Now imagine that instead of under the sea, right? It's like Zod.
Under
and
the sea.
It's Zod and all them dumb
nice,
aliens
done.
from
Okay. I see where I.
from the Man of
where I
Steel
go
movie,
next.
right? And
Yep.
like they're just sort of flying around in like shitty little spaceships and like with battle axes and shit. And like in this, imagine
Nothing
about like
carrying a battle axe on a spaceship.
yeah, it doesn't seem very efficient. But like imagine about 20 square feet of like real estate, right? And now cram
real estate.
Cram that space with as many like tanks and like generic army dudes and helicopters as you possibly can, all squished together, packed like real tight. You know, because that's how real military formations work, right? And
Yeah, because you want to provide an easy target for
Yeah.
them to take out multiple,
and
combatants
then
at once.
and then just sort of replicate that to like bigger or smaller like sizes depending on how big you want your scene to look.
Okay.
And then just have a bunch of random explosions and dudes just started running in circles shooting guns in the air. as the main characters all just sort of ineffectually flail at one another and talk in the most obnoxious dialogue you've ever heard.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That sounds great, Ulysses.
Oh, and Batman pointlessly kills himself, too.
Batman killed himself?
He did!
What kind of movie is that? What?
A movie that even Batman couldn't save.
Dude, even Batman could not make this movie.
Like, that movie probably made him feel worse than watching his parents die.
I don't know if I could think of something less Batman than suicide. Like, I mean, it's not something I've ever seen Batman do before.
So what happens is he's flying around in like some sort of space jet, right?
Yeah.
And like he like shoots a bunch of missiles at an alien spaceship, and they like don't pierce the shield or whatever.
Okay.
So he's like, well, I have no reason to live. So he crashes his ship into the alien thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Even though he knows the missiles couldn't pierce the shield, so his thing isn't going to either.
Okay.
And so he just pointlessly like kamikazes himself to death.
I have a hard time telling where these guys actually are here.
I see.
Oh, I think Max might have gotten the last one. Alright.
And it's even dumber because he has the line, "I'm not going out alone," or some shit, as he crashes, killing only himself.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's true.
Or do you want me to go?
He's a terrible kamikaze.
Nope, there's somebody.
I was in trouble. I could only hope that Morgan would find an opening with a view down to the yard.
Well, I don't even see anyone. I mean, I see some muzzle flashing from over there, but I can't. That's behind the building.
Maybe you're supposed to figure out some way around to
Yeah,
get down there.
RPG or something?
That'd be nice.
I wish, yeah.
Unfortunately, this is Resident Evil.
I mean, I literally can't. I don't see a single thing for me to
Hey,
shoot.
can you get around over there?
Yeah.
Is that what you're supposed to do?
No, there's nowhere for me to
No,
go.
I'm saying from inside. Can you go?
Because it made it.
inside?
What,
No,
Max,
this is.
what Max just said made it seem like you have to do some moving around to get to a different
Yeah,
angle.
But this is a closed door, and this is
Maybe there's
like
another
a
door?
dead
You
end.
said you need a new vantage point.
Maybe you're supposed to go up.
I mean, this is literally a tiny little thing.
What
That's
about
where,
that door?
That's where I came from.
Well, that might still get you where you need to go.
There you go.
Yep.
Where? What? Where?
They're above you, I think. Yeah, look up, say. Oh, that's the one.
Yeah, shit.
We have to move to get a view on them. Go back to the building. Yeah, he was giving some advice.
Oh,
before.
okay.
Can I ask a philosophical question? Of course. you
Shit.
can.
Yeah.
Shoot. Yeah, absolutely, man. God damn it.
I mean, we're not exactly like Plato and Socrates, so I don't know how much rumination you're going to get on it. but-
Socrates.
Just Socrates.
Yeah, it's so great. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Going back to the building, then. That makes sense.
That'd be a good name for like some sort of like a warehouse company. Like,
Socrates?
yeah, you have a Greek philosopher as your mascot.
I mean, that's just Bill and Ted.
Oh,
That's where I got that from.
oh, okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Take some painkillers, dude.
I think that was too late for
Yeah,
that,
that was. God damn it. I have to do this part again now.
Do we as human beings have a moral obligation to help one another?
I think so.
Generally, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, for the most part.
I mean, I'm sure that you could think of examples where, like, you have to go so out of your way to do it that it could become unreasonable. But
Right.
I think as long as it is, like, as long as it feels, and that may be a big line is when does it feel unreasonable. But I think as long as you can say something feels reasonable to do, it's somewhat obligated to do it. Yeah.
Right, like in China, for example, you don't necessarily want to help every person you meet who looks injured in the street because they might just be faking it, and the law is structured in such a way that those people can fleece you for money.
Yeah.
Or it's like in Russia, everybody has those dash cams and shit.
Right.
All the insurance fraud.
Yep, depending on the situation, as Fancy Gansey said.
Yeah, I think that's But I think if it's easy to do, and there is no good reason not to, I do think it's kind of shitty to just not do anything.
I agree, yeah. It is a bit different if like, if you don't have any fucking money and some dude comes up to you and is like, hey, I need $10, and you're like...
Right, because they don't know what your situation is either, and
Right.
like
it is something that is theoretically easy to do, and if you have the money to spare, by all means, help the guy out, but you might not have that money.
Right, exactly. So yeah, I mean, yeah, as long as things line up on all ends, where it's like, yeah, why not help someone?
I think you're out of ammo. Oh, you're not.
But I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta look out for numero uno, though.
Well, yeah, you can't help others to the point where you're like
a detriment to yourself.
Right.
Okay, so then, yeah. So now this is the point where we.
Well, I'll say this: there's no moral obligation, but rather doing something that is morally right.
Maybe it's not an obligation, but it's a choice that I think well, isn't that just an obligation though? And if you feel like if you have a choice, but you feel like you should do it, I don't know. What? Where?
Oh, I guess he's probably above you.
Some fucking things that
I can't. I only have so many.
Well,
You don't need to hoard them right now.
Yeah, I mean,
But I also have to get an angle I can actually kill this guy on before
I know, but you
waste
can't use,
all of them.
You can't use painkillers when you're dead.
Right, but I have to figure out like a way I can take him out without like losing all my health first. Because he just keeps getting me, and I just keep wasting them though.
Right. If you saw someone getting attacked, would you feel obligated to help? That's risky because you don't necessarily know what led to that situation.
Right, like what if the person being attacked is actually the one that started it? It's not entirely obvious right away.
I would feel the obligation to help by calling the police because there are people who are actually equipped and theoretically trained.
Theoretically.
But if you just walk into a situation and just intervene yourself, sometimes that's a good thing to do. Sometimes it'll lead to more bad than good.
Yeah, like you could consider that to be in its own way irresponsible, and you could make things worse. So yeah, it really does depend. It is an interesting philosophical question though, because you don't know, right? You don't know for always what's going on.
Well, you don't. I don't think you have an obligation to put your life in danger for other people. You know, like, I don't know, a lot of the times it's those people's fault they're in the situation in the first place. Like, why should you have to suffer the negative ramifications of their actions, dude?
I mean, I'd say that's true sometimes, but it's the tricky part is you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know just how. It's like somebody could be minding their own business entirely, and someone could just fucking come at them for no reason.
Well,
and then if you found that out later, you might feel shitty about not doing anything, really.
It's their fault for having poor situational awareness, man. Like,
Obligated.
Yeah,
no, but
stuff just happens to people sometimes, man. That's not. I think that's kind of a bullshit answer.
I don't think so, dude, because I generally have avoided any of those types
But
of
not
situations.
100% of the time.
Like, what, just getting randomly attacked by people?
Well,
in the
I'm not
street?
saying
Like,
you were
that's
getting
never
physically
happened.
attacked.
That's never happened to me.
yeah, but maybe there's something about you that makes people not like less willing to attack you. Like, for example, the fact that you're a dude. If you were a chick, dude, people might be more willing to attack you.
I mean, that's
let's specify it's a woman being attacked who's clearly not going to be able to fight off the person going after her.
Okay, well, buy a gun. I'm not getting my ass. I'm not getting my ass beat.
Fucking symptoms of the NRA over here.
I just think it really depends. I think sometimes it's a good idea, and sometimes it's not. And it's impossible for you to actually assess all the details ahead of time.
And even in the case of, hypothetically, a woman being attacked, you don't know that if she started it or...
Right, because a woman could...
That does happen.
That absolutely happens. A woman could be the one that started the fight, and then if you come in and, like, get the dude to back off, he might actually have been the one who was, like, suffering consequences in the moment. So, again, it's hard to say.
Truly depends on what comes down to people define the word obligated.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's like I said, there's a lot of room for debate, but I guess that's what makes it an interesting moral or philosophical question, right? I feel like there's a lot of thoughts you could have about it. Okay, is there a guy like right out here?
Probably.
I don't know, man. I mean, there are truly random, horrible things that happen to people, but for the almost all the time, the situations could probably be avoided by like a little more situational awareness, a little less.
I agree with that. Yeah, I still agree
willingness
with that,
to engage with people. Like, I don't know.
And then a lot of people, that's an accident, isn't it?
Is it? There's guys right here that were shooting. I thought he was hiding over here.
I just saw the black jacket, so I assume. That's smart. Cool. But yeah, I mean, there are definitely
up there.
Okay. There are definitely lots of times where people sort of get themselves into their own mess, especially when you consider a lot of those sorts of things happen between people who already know each other.
Yes, that's also true.
You don't really want to walk in on someone else's drama and just act like you know what's up and whose side to take.
Right, exactly.
Because you could be doing a greater disservice to them and to yourself. Because, I mean, they could both turn on you and beat you up.
Yeah, right. What if both people end up flipping on you?
That happens all the time when cops respond to domestic abuse calls. The man and woman will be like beating the shit out of each other, and the cops show up and they just gang up on the cops.
There we go. Like homeless people who attack people because they're
that happens. I mean, there was that crazy guy in New York that pushed that woman in front of a train.
Yep, there's like a whole fucking series of people getting pushed.
Yeah,
in
but
front of trains.
when I see crazy homeless people, I walk away.
Right.
Like I mean, again, like just like you should be aware of your surroundings. You should.
To be fair to that, in that case, like that dude was just sort of roaming in circles around the station, and then like everybody was just kind of standing there, and then he just randomly went up behind that one woman, after he'd already been there for a while, so people probably assumed he wasn't going to do anything, and like she was like looking at her phone or something, and so they like pushed her in front of the train.
And that tells you can't be sure, right? Like that tells you can't be like totally confident, because if he was not doing anything for a good chunk of time and then he just snapped and did it,
you can see. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's just me, but I mean, like you can. I can see crazy. I can see fucking crazy in the way that people walk, in like their eyes. Like
I mean, you totally can. It's hard to tell. Is this the brooding kind of crazy that's just sort of
because there's levels of crazy, right?
Or is this like the potentially homicidal?
Yeah, but I just leave. Like I just
it's not worth
avoid that person. Yeah,
I mean that's fair. If somebody gives you a bad vibe, just don't hang out.
It is also responsible to remove yourself from a situation if you feel like you're unsafe too.
But there's also situations where like that chick was probably on the way to work or something, She probably
I mean like you can't expect people to like live their everyday lives like that shit might happen to you, but it might.
Yeah. I would say the middle ground approach is like people should definitely be, responsible and like obligated to like watch out for themselves. But like, if somebody fucks up and they don't see something coming, but you can help them, it's probably better to do so.
Yeah, I mean, do what you can to help. I just like, especially like, people will get so upset when something bad happens. Like somebody's like harassing.
Oh my god.
Somebody's like harassing people on a train, and people will be like, "Why wouldn't someone intervene?"
Well,
and
it's like,
and it's like one, you might get your ass kicked by that guy. That's not the. I mean, like I'm not terrified of getting my ass kicked. Like I mean, it's fine. Like if it has to happen, if I need to do it.
I'd be more afraid of like getting in a fight with that dude and then going to jail.
The homeless dude dumped his liquid feces on her. I mean, that's a fate no one should have to suffer.
But like that's the other thing I'm saying is like you get in a fight with some guy because you think you're doing the right thing. Something you fuck up, kill that guy or something.
Right.
All of a sudden, you're a villain. You're on TV. They're like, this was this nice guy who everybody loved, and he was having a bad day. No, I mean, I'm serious though.
No. That
absolutely happens. You think you're the hero. You get in there, and then you do something, and then the whole world's talking about how you're a monster, and you have to go to jail. Like.
Shit, it doesn't even have to be that dramatic. Like, maybe you get in a fight, you punch a dude a couple times, he punches you, there's not really a clear conclusion, but then the police are like, well, you're on camera beating this guy, so we're going to have to book you,
It's like you're the one who was seen doing it, so, yeah. It's complicated.
You can tell the police, hey, I thought I was doing the right thing. They're going to be like, yeah, tell the judge.
I think one of the worst things you can do is think you're a fucking hero. And life is a video game or some shit.
And a lot of people feel that way.
Well, especially because like we're talking in cases of where maybe like you tried to help and you were doing the right thing, but people misunderstood.
Yeah. Right.
But there's also cases of people who just think like, oh, I'm Mr. Heroic, I'm going to save the day, and then they do something really fucked up.
Well, and then especially those people are like, they're like sitting there, they're sitting there like praying that something happens. It's like the people who like shoot people who walk on their lawns. They sit there fantasizing about, oh, somebody's gonna break into my house and then I'll be able to kill a bunch of guys and it'll be so fucking sweet and awesome and it'll be totally justified. And they think about it so much that as soon as even a hint of that happens,
it's like they shoot ready to fucking
they shoot the fucking UPS guy. Like,
yeah, that happens. Or like all those cases where like some random person gets lost and knocks on a door and just ends up, being shot full of holes.
And it's they didn't do anything wrong. They were looking for help, if anything.
Because some guys watch Death Wish like too many times and thinks that like, I don't know. I'm not a hero. I don't do hero shit.
There you are. Really? That went straight through his goddamn head.
There was that Hungarian guy that survived getting shot in the head in World War I, and he everybody said like his personality changed 100%.
Oh yeah.
You can live, but like if you take out certain lobes of the brain.
Like what defines a hero and what defines someone just doing the best they can to help out?
I think, to be honest, I almost don't know. I almost would say that, like, hero is like a term we just shouldn't even apply to anybody.
Well, that's the thing that a lot of people who get, like, medals and shit in war say, like, people will consider them as heroes, and you ask them about it, and they're just like, I don't know, I was just a dude doing my job, I was trying not to die.
Right. Like, it's like, hero is almost inherently an irresponsible label to give anyone. Like, I almost just don't think we should apply it. Even if someone does something really great, let's just say that they did a great thing.
I remember there was like some dude in World War I who had like fought off like 40 German soldiers with like just like a bayonet or something, right?
Yeah.
And like, and he had gotten all these medals and shit, and people would ask him about it, like how he was able to get the courage to do that, and he was like, I don't know, I was just trying to live. A rabbit would have done what I did.
Right. Like, if you're like a doctor that saved like, a million kids from like cancer or something, then maybe because because you're doing something that required no risk to yourself to accomplish. Maybe that's maybe that's the rule. But I just feel like the label doesn't, for the most part, just does not work, or it just isn't good.
Well, I mean, honestly, like especially in the way I was using it was just like. You're trying to be you're trying.
Yeah, you're trying to be.
I think that's the risk
like you're trying to live up to some archetype that.
Because I think that's kind of what Sage's idea is that we shouldn't have that as a construct, because it'll inspire people to maybe try to do things they think are heroic, but in reality they're doing something fucked up.
Yeah.
Or that has consequences they didn't think through.
Yeah. What if he saves 5 million? Well, if we're specifically talking about. Or 500 million. Yeah, if we're specifically talking about like somebody that like is like a doctor and it's like I chose to have a job that would like help people because I just care about doing it.
I think you could probably you can make an argument about like sacrifice, and like what sort of stuff you're willing to give up to help others, and whether that could make you heroic for doing so.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if you sell everything you own and you move to like fucking India and you decide to become, some Mother Teresa type figure except not as corrupt, and
right.
Then I think you could, in theory, like sort of earn a reputation as someone who does something heroic for others, right?
Sure. I also guess a part of it's too. I just like to think that like it's never something that you should ever. It's never if that label ever does get applied, it just should never be something that anyone gives themselves.
I definitely.
That's a big thing.
Yeah, you're not a hero if you just claim you are.
Yeah. God fucking hell! What the hell?
Wow, you guys got it.
Yeah. Seriously? fucking die.
You guys are aiming a lot better than they were in the first game.
Yes, they are. The game also requires a little more precision on my end versus the first one, too. Talking about a situation of not someone looking for trouble, but more someone seeing trouble and then trying to... Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think you again, it's like it's a thing where it just can depend, because...
It's ultimately it's a judgment call, and it's really hard to make it, you know, because if you're in that situation, you don't have all the facts.
Right, you don't necessarily know what's going on.
I guess it really sort of depends on what's happening. You know, if you see two people fighting each other, you might not necessarily want to intervene. If it looks like one of them's about to die, maybe you do intervene.
Right, if it seems like a fight that's like already gotten or escalated to that point, that might be slightly... I don't know.
I don't know, man. You want to intervene in a murder in process?
Well, I mean, again, it's just the thing, you don't know. I just don't think you know.
I don't know if I'm just like a selfish bastard, but I'm not getting myself killed over something that I don't know anything about, and I don't know anything about the people. Like...
No, because I think you know, some level of self-preservation is completely normal and how our brains are supposed to work, right?
Right.
So I'm not saying that you always got to help people, but yeah, I mean, it really it depends on the situation. Exactly. It just there's
like I will always like help somebody, like if somebody has like a heart attack, like or like needs CPR or something. Like,
sure.
I'll always intervene, but like. I don't know. I'm not getting between, like if some guy wants to shoot another guy, I'm not gonna run in front of the bullet for some fucking random guy or try. Like,
I agree with that. I wouldn't. Yeah,
but you don't always have to help someone by that kind of like direct.
Yeah.
It could be that you go and you tell someone else it's happening.
Well,
it could even be that get attention.
It could even be that you see it happening. You're just like, hey, what the fuck, and that's
enough to scare and diffuse something.
Well, I know that can work, because there was a case some months ago of a woman who got dragged into an alley and attacked, right? But it's like rapist, right? And like some dude had like heard this going on outside to do something, and he like leaned out the window and he just fucking started shouting at them, and that gave that woman enough time to like run off and like get to a gas station for help.
Yeah, it was just enough to distract the
and
guy.
Like that dude like went after her and was like staking out the gas station for a while. They had to get the cops involved.
But if I saw a burning building, I don't know if I could run in and save everyone. Yeah, I mean, I get that, and that's fair, because, again, self-preservation is a normal part of our brains, and I don't think we definitely should not ever, like, act like somebody's a bad person for not going into a dangerous situation to help. Like, it's not... That's a thing that you do have to force your brain to, like, ignore its own survival instincts to help to help in that kind of situation, like, for sure. And, I mean, you never know. Like, you could just get yourself killed and not help.
Exactly.
Right? Like, you could die and then not even help.
Make the situation worse for other people who are equipped to save the day. If you barge into a burning house and maybe get trapped, now the firefighters have to haul you out.
Yeah, then you become an extra person that has to be. Yeah.
And maybe if some firefighter gets killed by a falling beam or something.
Because they had to take the extra time to help you.
Never know.
Or you have no idea what you're doing, so you're trying to lead people the wrong way in this strange house or something.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know if I could be as brave as Mark Wahlberg during post 9/11.
All the build up for that was brilliant. That was brilliant. Oh fuck. Afternoon 2 just got us with like the best fucking joke.
That is like, yeah, that's amazing. Holy shit. Oh, that's gold.
I love it.
That's gold. Fucking good one, man. Holy shit. And I didn't see it coming, too.
Nope.
I didn't see it coming at all.
No. They got us.
Oh. Oh, wow.
What's Mark Wahlberg up to?
Not playing Max Payne, I know that.
Has he got some movie coming out?
I haven't. I mean, that shit. I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while, yeah. I also don't watch as many movies as I used to. And I may stop altogether after The Flash. So. Uncharted sequel? Oh god, right, because he was Sully in the Uncharted movie.
Are they making a sequel?
I don't...
Is it about Domino's Pizza?
I hope so.
Did that movie do that one?
A very exciting action scene brought to you by Papa John's. I don't know if did the first one do well enough to get a sequel?
I mean, they've made sequels to movies that did horribly also, though. Like,
yeah, Max murdered another cop, though, to keep Mona, yeah. Hey, we're officially on part 3.
Wow, we're just plowing through this shit.
Yeah. And we started late, so we're going. We're going to try and finish it today. We're going to do our best. You think so? Damn, that sucks. Well, I hope the second one bombs.
Speaking of, we still have that Mortal Kombat sequel coming.
Ugh. God, don't even remind me.
Well, it can't be as bad as The Flash, right?
That's true. That's true.
I think you're going to get a new lease on life for bad movies down the line.
Because none of them will be as bad as that, Travis.
You've seen the bottom of the abyss now.
That's true. I suppose if I can climb my way out after. That was very... I am really excited to see what these remakes look like. Womp, womp, womp. Back to that again.
So good, they had to keep using it.
Yeah, I want them to stop doing video game movies. Man, I really wish they would just stop doing it.
Well, I guess Mattel's just taking over Hollywood now, so.
Yeah, there'll be like 45 fucking board game toys movies.
You said it for the Hot Wheels movie? J.J.
No.
Abrams.
God damn.
J.J. Abrams, oh boy.
How is he going to do that without leaning on nostalgia for other movies?
I don't know.
Because he can lean on nostalgia for Hot Wheels.
Even more lens flares, dude.
Lens flares.
Hot Wheels. Oops, only lens flares. Oh, and now we're in a jail. Oh, we got out already.
I dreamed I was in a jail where none of the doors were locked. Ooh. So what do you think that Hot Wheels movie is going to be like?
Cars mostly.
Let Adam Sandler get in there and make a farting movie about
Ooh, the cars are fart powered?
Well, like he was gonna do that Tonka Trucks movie. You know that's what that would have been.
Farting trucks.
They were gonna before Hasbro gave up on their universe idea.
Well, they might bring it back now.
They could bring it back. I hope not.
I feel like
they did have that tease for a G.I. Joe at the end of that last Transformers movie.
I do feel like they've got to be jealous of the success of Mattel right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, also, they're probably looking at, hey, Marvel's kind of stinking up the place. Maybe this is our chance to get in and, you know, puff some of that stank.
We'll be the ones huffing stank if they make that shit.
You gotta wonder, like, where Hollywood's going.
Downhill.
The premises for movies are getting thinner and thinner and thinner. Even when they work, the idea of a Barbie movie,
right? Like even though I
so
liked
thin.
it, yeah, because I ended up liking the actual movie because the execution was good. But like, yeah, the premise is very thin. like they got someone talented with a vision to make it, but like. Yeah, can you imagine if like they didn't get Greta Gerwig specifically to do it, and the studio was just like, we're just hiring anyone to make our studio produce Barbie film? That would have been terrible.
All this time, we got the fable of Sleeping Beauty wrong.
All units are in position. We are ready to go.
Prince didn't kiss her to wake her up. No one who slept for 100 years is likely to wake up.
Okay, people, get ready to go in. We are gonna hit the place.
That's not Wolf.
It was the other way around. He kisses her to wake himself up from the nightmare that has brought him there.
That's creepy, according to what the fuck is her name? Rachel Zegler.
Oh yeah, that fucking idiot.
What?
Oh, the chick playing the Snow White, the new
Oh,
Disney
yeah.
live action remake of that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just tired of them making these movies, dude.
That's why every time there's an outrage over it, I'm like, how could you
Like, how do you even
possibly
care?
care
Yeah,
about
like-
these stupid fucking movies?
I just wish they would stop making them. That's the only part of me that cares. It's just please don't do it anymore.
I don't know, man. We're gonna get live action Moana. You remember all this nostalgia?
Moana's not even old.
People are so nostalgic for Moana.
That movie's not even old, dude. Why would you remake
yeah,
Moana? It's not
What?
old.
What haven't they
I'm
really?
so mad.
I am glad they canceled the Josh Gad fucking Quasimodo movie.
Wait, what? They didn't cancel that.
It's still coming out? No,
Yeah, what
I
gave
heard
you the
Iger-
idea they
I heard
canceled that?
Iger's, apparently Iger fucking hated it, so I thought it
Oh.
got shelved.
Well, maybe you're right. Maybe
Like, that
you're
is a
right.
bad fucking idea. I hate Josh Gad already. I can't stand that guy.
Yeah, Josh Gad's pretty annoying. Just the next in a long line of people that
That
failed
wish
to be,
they were
that
Chris Farley.
Yeah, that wish they were Chris Farley. Can I? Oh, was I supposed to just run?
You don't have a melee attack?
No, I got nothing.
You crouch? Maybe you could have gone under that thing. See where you're supposed to go.
Womp, womp, womp.
They really got a lot of mileage out of that, isn't they?
Nicely done, dude. You won't get far.
I was gonna say, yeah, oh yeah, wishes they were Jack Black. Yeah, that's also yeah. I can see that. I can see that too.
Yeah.
I feel like there's more people really trying to go for the Chris Farley thing because he's dead and can't like fill like that place or that like personality himself. But like Jack Black is another person that like definitely feels like people are trying to copy what he does all the time.
I guess it's just kind of sad because it's like
Yeah.
there's a lot of people who seem to believe that there's only one way to be a fat comedian for whatever reason. Just
That's
like,
yeah. I think that cop just is killing those doctors.
Is that even a cop, or is that some dude who's like just like assassin trying to kill you?
I think he's a cop. Well, because but then
Cops
again,
don't
he's got the
usually wear
mask.
ski masks,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. No, you're right. You're right.
Hiding in the uniform.
There does not. Yeah, there's no like. Oh.
That didn't work.
Yep. Oh, not quite. Not quite.
I don't know, man. I've just been offended for Chris Farley's legacy for a long time. They have done some dirty things to that man's legacy.
Well, I think Kevin James's entire career is just nothing but him trying to steal the life of a dead man.
I was just pissed when they did Grown Ups, and it was supposed to be like getting the gang from from SNL back together, and then Chris Farley's dead, so they just put Kevin James in it. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yep. No, that made me angry.
Yeah,
I fucking
right.
hate that movie.
I mean, it wasn't a good movie anyway.
Right, but like that made
Just
it
the fact that
way
they were
worse too.
that they were like, oh, we'll get David Spade and we'll get Rob Schneider and Adam Sandler and Chris Rock and oh shit, Chris Farley's dead. Now let's just get a different fat guy who isn't even talented.
I do want to know what a Hunchback of Notre Dame live action remake would even be like, though.
Fucking bitch.
I would watch Hunchback of Notre Dame, a live action Hunchback of Notre Dame remake if Chris Farley was in it. Chris Farley as Quasimodo would have been great.
I can't lie, that would have been funny.
It's not really what Hunchback of Notre Dame is supposed to be, but I would still like it.
Do you think they could make like a live action remake of that second Hunchback movie where they found him like a Hunchback girlfriend?
I don't know, man. Wait, there was a second Hunchback movie?
There's so many of those fucking...
Those direct to Disney Channel or whatever. Yeah, I remember that, like Lion King 1.5 or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, they did a bunch of that shit.
Yeah.
Or the Mulan movie where it's all about her learning to become a housewife.
I think you're gonna have to be more patient.
Well, I just
I
couldn't figure out...
Mill around or something.
No, you have to run.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's just a straight line of dead ends, and I got caught in the dead end.
Oh.
Yeah. Until we get to that room with the cubicles. Then you have to...
can you shoot the doctors?
I can't shoot anything.
You don't have a gun.
Yeah, we have no weapons, so we're
Plus, the doctors seem to be getting shot by themselves, so...
That's true. Oh yeah, it's we just have to run away right now.
Other way.
This way?
Yeah, that door.
Oh, you're right.
Not that door.
No,
That door.
this one.
Yep.
Okay. Nope, this is the dead.
No, that's right.
Oh, okay. God damn it.
I remember the path.
All right.
I can show you the way.
It does annoy me when, like, uptight, like, white people try to steal the fun away from
everyone.
Yeah, but they're like the people in Uganda loved Uganda Knuckles. They thought that shit was funny as hell, and then people were like, it's racist to do this, and it's like, what are you talking about?
Honestly, Uganda Knuckles, like the basic Uganda Knuckles meme, is pretty inoffensive. I mean, it's just
and there are people using it in a racist way.
But that's what I mean. The base meme, not people who are misusing it. Right. Obviously, there are racists who seized onto it.
Yeah.
But I mean, just like Knuckles with an African accent isn't inherently racist.
Well, it's also from an actual Ugandan movie. Mm-hmm. Like it's from a movie that Ugandans consider like a meme. Like they meme on that.
They
movie.
made it, yeah.
Which
that movie is ridiculous.
Right.
And honestly, it makes a lot of sense that it would have been Ugandans making.
Fuck!
Ugandans making the meme because I'm sure a lot of other people haven't even heard of it.
Yeah, right. But that's all from that Who Killed Captain Alex movie or whatever.
Who Killed Captain Alex? I haven't actually seen the film at all. I don't.
I've seen quite a few clips from it. It looks pretty ridiculous.
Hey, we should
watch that sometime.
Yeah, we should watch that as a palate cleanser for the Flash.
God, I'm gun shy now though. I'm actually.
Would you watch The Flash again if it was the Riff Tracks version?
No.
They couldn't even save it for you?
They couldn't. No, they couldn't. This is starting to piss me off.
At least you can quick save. Probably want to get behind that cubicle right there.
Well, the thing is,
dude comes in.
Yeah, he comes through this pathway.
Right. So watch this dude and where he goes. And there might be an opening for you to sneak past the other dude.
No, because
go through there.
Here we go. But I can't. I have to go into the room to get it because he drops it at such a stupid fucking spot. Oh my god.
Max Payne is fucking tearing him up. The Flash killed your love for movies. Max Payne is killing your love for video games. What's gonna be left? Am I gonna come in one day and you're just gonna be throttling Gravy because she did something make you hate all cats? Yeah, just keep shooting him in the dick.
Fuck both of you, you goddamn pieces of shit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Painkillers, quick save. Fuck that. Alright. Gun.
Nope.
Wow.
Okay, guys.
No, yeah, you're right. These guys are not the cops. These are
terrorists? I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably some sort of mob hitman type guys.
Yeah,
or special forces could also be, if it's one of the conspiracy type things. You never know with Max Payne.
Right. It's also been a very long time since I played this first one. Or the second one. Longer than the first one, even.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't remember this super well at this point. Like, I remember the Max Mona stuff, but the actual villains I don't remember as well. Hey, there's some, what was that camera? Yeah, just something, yeah.
Let's see. What do we got this time? Oh, what are you up to, Afternoon Tune? What's your... Are you watching anything, playing anything today?
Doctors were trying to confuse me, saying I was John Mira, pumping me full of drugs.
John Mira. Oh, you're finishing Vinland Saga? Nice. Nice. Yeah, listen, I mean, I'd recommend that show to you. It's good. I especially really loved the second season.
Mm.
And
You
watch
said.
the live action One Piece.
You gonna watch the live action one?
Oh, I'm not. Afternoon Tune is though.
Yeah, but why don't you watch it too?
I'm not watching
You
it.
love One Piece.
I don't love
You
One
watched
Piece.
all
I don't like
10,000
the anime to begin with, so no.
You said it's the only anime.
You stop putting words in my mouth. I did not say
I know
that.
you don't like it as much as Naruto, but like...
I don't like Naruto either. Goddamn.
What are you talking about? You're always doing the Naruto run.
Am I? Where's the photographic evidence of that?
I mean, I'll just wait till the next time you go to the convenience store.
Yeah, and then film me walking like a normal goddamn human being.
Well, a normal Naruto, anyway.
Son of a
Painkillers
bitch.
in there, yeah. When all else fails, just abuse the quick save. I don't even know what happened.
Cool.
That was good.
Reading my Big Fat Greek Wedding 3 and the Nun 2. Interesting. I'm curious. I guess I
Those
don't.
seem very tonally different.
Yeah, I mean, hey, they came out at the same time, though. I'm curious to hear about the Nun 2 because they did that first Annabelle spinoff and I thought it sucked, and then they did the second one and I thought, oh, this is surprisingly
actually
good. And then they did a Nun movie and it sucked. And then
so maybe this will be like the Annabelle one.
Right, I was like, well, maybe they'll do a surprisingly good second Nun movie after the first one is terrible. So I was actually kind of interested maybe in that.
Painkillers.
I'll take it.
I haven't seen any of the Conjuring universe movie besides Conjuring 1. Check out Conjuring 2.
Yeah, I liked the second one, and then I'd probably say that's it. Well, I liked I liked the first. Yeah, I liked the first two Conjuring movies, and I liked the second Annabelle spinoff, but not the first or third ones.
Yeah. I didn't know there was a third one.
Yeah, they did 3 of those, and the third one was more like the first.
That's disappointing.
Yeah.
Well, as long as it's not like, Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, it's definitely not as bad and drawn out as that shit was.
How did that ever get so many movies?
They're bringing it back.
What?
Yeah, it's coming.
Who asked for
it's
that?
going to be resuming quite
Who
soon.
fucking asked to, sit there and watch a bunch of security cam footage of people bumbling around a house for 2 hours?
I guess the only advantage of those movies that I would even try and give is that at least they're not, usually more than, an hour and a half
this
long.
is the exciting part when the dude opens the fridge and you can see a slight shimmer of a photo error in the thing behind him. Scary stuff, man.
Yeah, no, I know. I hated those movies too. Total bullshit. Just not good.
Of course, then we don't like the fucking Blair Witch, the first one.
Oh, I hate that fucking movie. I think it's so much. I think it's so fucking bad.
That's kind of what Paranormal Activity is aping,
That's true.
There would have been no answers.
I wish it had been aping Blair Witch 2.
Right.
Book of
right.
Shadows.
Blair Witch 2: Book of Shadows. That's a funny ass bad movie.
Yeah. You think your black clothes give you power?
That sheriff was like an alien, dude. That sheriff was an alien.
That actor is hamming it up so bad.
I couldn't find it. I drove out of the city in the direction Monet pointed me.
Where are we gonna play more Nun Massacre? Speaking of nuns,
Yeah, we are gonna. I do plan on us going back to it at some point.
that's a pretty solid game.
Because I also want to have like finished it. You know.
The only true reason why men fight wars.
I wasn't expecting that game to be as good as it is.
No, that was
It's
that
absolutely
was
like a
surprisingly
trash
funny.
game.
What's that?
It absolutely looked like the trash game.
Yeah, it looked like it was gonna be fucking terrible, but yeah, it ended up being good.
Speak to know my fears. There was a rebellion. A renegade.
Accent's kind of crazy.
He's definitely Alfred Woden is definitely one of the most ridiculous characters in the game, especially because are nuns kind of hot? I don't think so.
No, not really.
Yeah, I don't think so.
None.
Yeah, yes. After June, if nuns were kind of hot,
There
I mean,
might-
like you could put a hot chick in it.
Yeah, there might be hot. There might be nuns who would be hot outside of the nun costume,
But I think the nun suit costume itself.
I never
think
really
that
understood
thing
that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. A little bit of an exposition that we missed part of, but that guy that like basically helped us out and clear our name at the end of the first one, like part of the conspiracy.
Yeah.
He's like his power in the inner circle has like slipped out, and that's why they're trying to hunt us down now.
Oh, okay.
And they're basically like just turned into civil war between all the leaders of this organization, just going after each other.
I assumed the whole nun thing was always like, oh, you know, they're so pure or whatever.
Right,
But then,
so-
or especially if they have like repression or something going on.
Right.
So it's like a fetish kink. kind of
Unless
thing.
you're talking about like
I think
a
it's-
sexy nun Halloween costume.
I think
that could be fun,
I
but-
think also nuns are just associated with kind of like a strict kind of discipline.
Yeah,
'Cause I
yeah.
feel like fetishizing nuns, like the people who are like really into that are also the people who are into like more dominant women and like
Probably,
like, dominatrix type vibe.
Yeah.
You know,
They
because you
want a nun
expect like it's because a nun spanks people, a nun will hit you
Yeah,
with a ruler,
yeah.
a nun will, you know.
Did you see that guy cartwheel across the room there?
It's not a very effective way to dodge bullets.
But as far as uniforms go, they have to deviate a lot from what a nun wears to make a sexy nun costume.
Oh, yeah.
They do. Most of it. They have to keep
Yeah.
it away from the majority of it. Like nurses. Nurses are definitely.
Are there some occupations that you associate with hotness, like nurses?
I mean,
Strippers?
nurses. I mean, attractive women do, for whatever reason, tend to want to be nurses. Of course, what a nurse wears now is one of the least sexy things you've ever seen. It's like a combination of pajamas and like a prison jumpsuit. Might have like a floral pattern on it, but like I mean, but like scrubs are not a
Yeah, they're not
particularly
hot.
attractive form of clothing.
I'm trying to think if there's any
Yeah.
A lot of people-
librarians. That's kind of a stereotype.
Yeah,
Of a,
well,
sexy
and it doesn't-
a
librarian.
lot of
it
people
doesn't-
think cops are sexy.
That one I don't really get.
Yeah, and well,
That's
and
the
then
thing.
I think
It is,
it's people who are looking for like a really strict kind
Authority
of
figure.
disciplinarian kind of.
That's the
thing.
librarian too, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that.
Yeah, a lot of people find that very attractive.
The librarian thing.
Oh no,
Is that-
just like
or just
harsh,
being one.
the harshness.
Yeah.
That's not really a turn on for me.
No, not me either.
Man, who the fuck got that fucking like
Yeah,
auto
I'm
rifle
trying to
or
figure
whatever?
out.
Afternoon tune. Have you
Teachers.
heard?
That's the one.
Teachers is definitely
Same,
one.
same thing.
Some
Same
women
thing.
fill out the scrubs pretty nice. I don't know. I'd kind of prefer
Not-
seeing them without the scrubs.
I mean,
but,
not untrue, but it's.
I just don't think
it's not
the-
much different from like wearing a bed sheet. Like I mean, it's not.
I think just in that case, for me personally, at least, it's the woman and not the.
Yeah, I think the woman
the
would
clothes just don't do
the
anything
woman would look
extra.
good whatever she's wearing. Probably.
Yeah.
Damn.
Fuck.
I don't know. The sexy librarian look is like a pretty legit one, but that's also like anybody can dress like that's just normal
It's just
clothes.
slightly nerdy, you know.
Yeah, it's normal clothes and some glasses, you know,
Yeah.
like a tight fitting turtleneck sweater and some rectangular framed glasses, and you've got yourself a sexy librarian, basically.
Right. Here's a study that said most men find women with clothes more attractive than women
You
without.
let yourself get shot. In
Oh,
the
I
foot to
was
death.
reading the chat.
What did it say?
He said, I think there was a study that said most men find women with clothes more attractive than women without.
How much?
It depends. Like, I would not find a woman who is completely naked at Applebee's very attractive because that would say a lot about her.
I would also.
I would find the woman, you know, at home in the bedroom with me more attractive without clothes on. But.
Yeah. I guess I don't know how much that's like depending on the situation or what.
I have questions about how this study was conducted.
Yeah. Did they just ask gay men or like? I'm sorry. I'm really wondering.
I just, you know, like if I was at the dentist's office, like waiting to see the dentist, and the receptionist was completely naked, I think I would be more kind of freaked out and disturbed, no matter what she looked like.
The teacher from Matilda? I don't know who that is.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Not Miss Trunchbull, right?
I don't even know what we're talking or what character we're talking about.
Trunchbull.
I think she was the principal, but if that's it, I mean, she was like an East German like shot put. Like
I'm assuming that is not who Afternoon Tune is talking. Yeah, he said no.
Okay.
I've never seen that movie, so
I can't remember what the teacher looked like, but I specifically remember her, and she was like a fridge. Like, you know, all the respect to her, but it's like, you know, if I was gay, I wouldn't be into offensive linemen either. Like,
right. You're more of a twink kind of guy.
If I was gay, yeah, I'd be into twinks, I think.
Is something a little too muscular? Is this too muscular?
I don't. If I was gay, like I'd want to be the top. You know,
right,
I think
right. Yeah, you don't want to be Alexander the Great.
I think so. I mean, you know, I can't like, you know, I can't top like some
Google Miss Honey. Okay.
I can't like top Brian Urlacher. That would just look ridiculous. The guy's got like 150 pounds on me and like a foot.
Miss Honey and Matilda.
What we got?
Yeah, I mean she looks good.
Cute,
Yeah, she's cute. I don't know if the
It's not really her being a teacher that makes her that though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Teachers today, the teachers that hook up with students today just look like recovering meth addicts.
Because most of the time they are. most of the time they are recovering meth heads.
What kind of like weird? I mean, just the dynamics. Like the most recent one I heard about of one of those situations. The boy was like 14.
Ugh.
And the teacher was like texting him. It's like, I can't wait for you to come home, Dad. Like, come to my house, Daddy. And I was just like,
fuck?
I was like, how delusional do you have to be like 30 and call some 14-year-old kid Daddy? Like, how
that's
fucking
fucking
weird. Like, how
weird.
weird.
That's
like, how
weird.
fucking weird is that?
That's
like,
bizarre.
Like, you are not well.
I'm a big fan of dating within your fucking age. Like for men and women, like that's just fucking weird to me. To
well,
be,
and
like,
not
super...
preying on your students. I don't even care if you're a college professor. You shouldn't be sleeping with your students.
Yeah.
Like that's a weird. That's.
Yeah,
I don't care if you're both legal age. I don't even care if there's only a few years difference between you. It's just
the power dynamic makes it
sleep
weird
with
by
your
itself,
students.
and then when you, especially when you're talking a case like this, where it's like an
right.
actual kid, it's just like what the fuck.
But like, you have to be severely mentally ill to call a 14-year-old daddy. Like, I just like really.
Fuck.
So Alex, what is your idea of a sexy profession?
Oil rig worker.
Oil rig worker.
Okay.
Maybe it's like
guys...
a fantasy thing, wanting a teacher and not a nurse because you were attracted to one at one time. That
could be. Yeah.
That's just like kind of an association thing. I 100% believe that.
I don't know. Oil rig worker does sound kind of sexy.
Like I have always found the red hair like
yeah.
And then I think that is like largely because I was like 5 watching that '70s show, and I was like, oh, not as hot. Yeah. Like as a kid, and I'm entirely sure that's why. That's where that came from in my brain, at least.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh,
nice.
Oh,
back
wow.
up.
That was a trap.
You fell for it.
That was such. I saved right before that. So
Yeah, that's good.
That's actually pretty clever though. That's actually clever game design.
Yep.
That felt like they really were playing with expectations instead of me just doing something stupid.
That's what they did earlier too with that civvy you shot.
Yeah, that's true.
That chick you
That opened something up over here.
Female wrestler is hot. There's some good looking ones.
Yeah, there's definitely some hot female wrestlers. I will say I don't like I think there's
insanely muscular women.
Yeah, I don't like super
There's
muscular.
a level of fitness that looks good on a woman, but
Yes.
if you exceed it by too much, it starts to look kind of in my view.
I don't really like when people in general. I mean, I only.
Well, yeah, no.
I
don't
really
think
only
dudes
care
look good
how
either,
women.
they're all
women
like fucking
look,
built like the Hulk or whatever.
But when you're sinewy, like when your whole body just looks hard and just like uninviting, like that's just
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I totally. I don't think it looks good on men either.
no.
Yeah.
Well, especially because like a lot of those people who get like ultra buff, I mean that's like most of the time that's probably not like their body's natural state.
Oh yeah,
you have to.
That's their version of having an addiction.
Yeah.
Well, and then that also usually comes for whatever reason. That lifestyle pairs really heavily with roasting yourself in a tanning bed to the point where you look like a California raisin.
Yeah, that is also true.
If you look like the sun has it out for you, like.
Yeah, I'm with you. Man or woman, that's just not.
Yeah,
that's not
no,
great.
that never looks good, dude.
I can't think of a
Fuck.
single fucking person who looks good when they've over tanned like that. And some people they just keep going with it, you know.
Yeah,
like,
yep. Well, it's the same thing with the plastic surgery. It's like if you become so obsessed with that kind of stuff, you never think you look good enough, and you always think more is going to be better until you've destroyed yourself.
What do you find unattractive in women?
Well, aside from like the overly gross muscles, like where it's just like too much.
I really don't like super feminine voices, I guess. Like, I mean,
I
agree
like
with you,
crazy
yeah.
high
like
pitched.
like
Like
high,
some of those
high,
Japanese chicks where they're
yeah.
doing that kind of fake voice.
That
I don't like
Yeah,
that
that's
either.
super obnoxious.
or
I
or
find
like
that,
or
yeah,
like
very
really
unattractive.
or like really breathy or just like or it just doesn't.
You want to
seem-
date one of those smokers at a 1950s diner? Can I get you some coffee, hon?
Talking like
I'd actually,
Selma from The Simpsons.
I'd
no thanks.
I'd probably take that over
the
really
girly
high
voice.
pitched shrill.
Sure.
Yeah, I
Sure.
can see that.
I would say both of those. Are
Yeah,
not
both
great.
of those are not attractive. But
Voice that could be a big thing.
I don't know what happened.
I just
You just got deleted.
I was very low on health
okay.
already.
baby talk? Oh, I can't stand that.
Yeah, I don't like the baby talk's bad.
The female tomboy bartender is a hot occupation.
Sure, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
lots of hot bartenders. You almost have to be attractive if you're going to be a bartender.
Well, I mean, that's such a social job.
Yeah, for that reason.
You have to look approachable, and being attractive is a big part of being approachable.
Yeah.
That's just sort of the sad truth.
So fucking come at me now? Vodka Bosco. That's great. Yeah. I'm trying to think what else is like a good. I mean,
I don't know. I can't stand like trashiness.
Yeah.
I guess the number one thing I find unattractive in anybody is people who are rude to like service workers drives me.
Oh yeah,
drives me
fuck
fucking
that.
up the wall. People
Yeah,
who
fuck
talk
that.
down to waitresses
Or just
like,
anyone.
clerks at stores or just anything like that.
Like that's how you just advertise that you're a douche.
pisses me off.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't stand
yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's a big one for me too.
It's okay to complain at a restaurant or something if something's wrong, but you can't just be belittling people and shit. That's fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, no, 100%, dude. 100%.
There are absolutely those people that'll act like smug lords and ladies when they're sitting in a restaurant. you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can't stand anybody who just thinks they're better than other people.
Yeah,
it
really,
drives
just-
me fucking nuts.
like,
thinks
we're
they're
all
cut
fucking
from
people.
some different cloth or something.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah. No, it's like we're all just fucking people. Just like leave people fucking alone and like.
that. Yeah. That would make me just walk out on a date.
Yeah.
Like, I'd just be like, nope, this is not gonna work.
Yeah. No, like you gotta just not be shitty to people for this to make. Yeah. Yeah.
I'd be like, well,
100%.
thanks for revealing your true colors. I'm out of here.
Yeah. This is your lords and ladies show. I don't know, what about you? Oh, sometimes I like when a woman speaks up for me and tells them I asked for 2 barbecue sauce. Well, there is like a nice fine line between being like rude and obnoxious and just being like, hey, you got this wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
I
if the
don't think
restaurant's
it's even-
fucking you
I
over,
don't
you are
think it's
no
even-
obligation to
yeah.
treat them like, super gently or whatever.
Yeah,
There's-
you
there's-
can.
I mean, there's no.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's a fine line. Like all you need to go is just like, oh, excuse me, like I ordered 2 barbecue sauces
Yeah.
or whatever. Like you don't have to be also
have to
just
go
like
care,
a little
yeah.
bitch, like
Yeah.
not getting what you wanted when you're paying for it. But it's
That
like,
I'd say that's unattractive on the opposite side. If you have like a problems that you just
Yeah.
never are able
Oh yeah,
to
if you
solve.
just let
Yeah.
people
let
walk
people
all over
walk
you.
over.
Yeah.
you. That's a huge one for women, which I can't blame them for.
I
Like,
understand that 100%.
Yeah, that's I mean I
To be honest, I don't think I'd date a chick who was like that. Someone who just had like no fucking like self-respect or ability to stand up for
Yeah.
themselves.
But I do like the answer of like, well, like I like a lady to like be like, hey, fix this for my guy. Yeah, that's I mean
yeah.
that seems perfectly reasonable. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I also don't like in relationships though where it's like it becomes the man's job to do everything that's like awkward or uncomfortable.
Yeah.
just go deal with it. Like fuck it.
Yeah, that too. That's good. Or just, I mean, it should, if you're in a relationship, it should never be on either person to deal with everything.
Right, it's gotta be
right.
split.
You gotta, like, sometimes you take care of shit, sometimes she takes care of shit. What just happened?
I don't know.
Somebody took care of
came
your
in,
shit, that's
you
what
know,
happened.
Somebody
Yeah,
came
yeah,
up
they
from
did.
behind you.
What should I get for dinner? Chipotle, Chinese, grinder, help.
Grinder?
Oh, there's got to be some miscommunication that we're not.
I think
He's
he
making a
probably
joke.
needs a sandwich, or did he not put the E in there?
He's making a joke.
Okay. You're just kidding. Okay.
Because they out. I don't know where Afternoon Tune's from, but out on
Well,
the
that
East
was
Coast.
Fancy Gansey.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
Fancy
that's
Gansey.
Fancy
I don't
Gansey.
know where Fancy Gansey's from, but
I
out on
would-
the East Coast, they still do call a submarine, like a sub sandwich, a grinder.
Do they?
That's
Yeah.
why I was wondering. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's why I thought maybe that's what the.
Well,
That's
knowing
what we know.
Fancy Gansey, I just defaulted to a joke, but yeah.
Right. Well, that's fair. I'm a vote for Chinese.
I do like Chinese.
I feel like I'm honestly particularly in the mood for it right now too. I'm just gonna be completely honest. Yeah, I actually
Yeah.
really like some Chinese food right now.
I went to Grand Chef
Do you
One.
prefer a knuckle sandwich this afternoon too? Fancy Gansey asks, where are y'all from?
We are up in the north of the United States.
Yep, Midwest.
Midwest, Minnesota.
Yeah, where grinder means a gay sex app rather than sandwich.
Really, you're not dead?
Let's finish these.
The finish it.
I feel like maybe we need to start leaning into the Minnesota accent.
Should we lean into the accent?
So you all thought it meant grinder.
Yes,
you
yes,
pervs. Yeah, we
yes, we
100%
did.
thought
We
that's what it meant.
genuinely thought.
I thought you were making a joke.
Well, yeah, I thought you weren't being serious. Yeah, but we did think you were saying it as a joke.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It took me a while to remember that there is that some people do call a food grinder also.
I had no idea that was a thing. So yeah.
Yeah, here it's just a sub sandwich.
Full
Come
dick.
on, man.
Is it at least an extra sausage sub sandwich?
Extra sausage.
Who puts sausage on a sub sandwich though?
Cut it out.
Okay.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Seriously?
It just wiped you out. Okay, I think this is the moment. Yeah, you definitely want to have full health. I think that worked.
Sometimes I do forget to use the bullet time as often. You used to call it, what the fuck do you guys call it? Oh, like a sub, yeah. You also call soda pop, right? Actually, I don't. I call it soda.
Yeah, I call it soda.
I call it soda.
I say pop, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, even here, it's definitely not a universal thing. But
Right.
yeah, I definitely say soda.
Why you don't call it soda pop? Like it's fucking last century or something.
What if you call it pop soda?
Then I don't know what the fuck. Dude.
So yeah, 2 out of 3 on that one.
Is it against the law to be happy? They haven't seen you with my boy. Haven't seen you with
They're not from Milwaukee.
Yeah.
They have their own
It's
fucking
pronounced
vocabulary.
really wake.
They have their own fucking vocabulary in Milwaukee.
Do they? Is it like the what's the in Britain they have the slang that's
Cockney.
the Cockney slang? Yeah, is it like that?
No, I mean it is like region specific, but it's just the area around Milwaukee. But like they call a drinking fountain a bubbler.
A bubbler.
It's the only
Yeah, I don't
place
know
in
why
the
it's
That's the
entire.
thing you smoke weed out of to me.
Maybe
So
It's
they
the only
smoke weed
place
out of
in
their
the
drinking
entire
That's
country.
possible.
It's the only place in the entire country where they call it that.
wow. Okay.
It's water fountain or drinking fountain across the entire country, except in the area immediately around Milwaukee, and they call it a bubbler.
Huh.
That would be interesting to find
That's
out
weird.
why.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, because there's got to be a reason. I mean,
Yeah.
That's what it was called back in the day, a bubbler.
Oh, way back in the day. So everyone
They
let
just
them
never moved. Milwaukee.
Milwaukee was right the whole time.
They just
The rest of us were wrong.
They're just living in the past.
maybe that's it.
Well, I guess it's like how the British call a flashlight an electric torch.
Don't
Yeah.
get me started about shit that British people say.
Oh, okay, well that's a dead end.
Do you spell color with a U? Is that a punchable wall?
Like, what the fuck is a lorry? It's a truck. like, are you 5? Like,
There you go. Run.
I don't know. British people speak a lot like evangelicals in the U.S. who don't want to say anything that might be naughty. You know what I mean?
I didn't know. Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks.
Like, I need to use the
just get
water
those.
closet.
Oh,
It's like, it's
there
a
we go.
fucking bathroom.
Water closet. I've not heard that one.
The WC?
I have not heard that one before. They call it a water closet?
Yeah. I'm 67 and I've heard some weird shit in my life.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Some some specific terms and stuff that people have thrown around, and yeah, I mean regional like differences, man. Like, oh hi.
Watching TV with this random dude.
Come on. Oh, man, Gorbachev lost some weight.
Gorbachev.
I guess the Pizza Hut diet really worked out for him.
Permanent constipated grimace. That's amazing.
I love that they're willing to take the piss out of themselves like that.
That's
I
fantastic.
Shoot his TV.
I don't know that he noticed.
He wasn't watching TV after
In his
all.
mind, the TV's still on.
Yeah.
Justice for Dick.
Oh shit. There we go. Fuck you guys. I feel better now that we're in the apartment buildings again.
You're not dying quite as often.
Yeah.
I'm not 67. I'm just messing.
Oh, I mean, hey.
Figured because you're on Twitch, but
Well, yeah, that's also a good point.
can't even imagine trying to walk a 67-year-old man through signing up for Twitch.
I thought you were saying I can't even imagine a 67-year-old man trying to walk.
I mean, I wouldn't even be able to get through the conversation of like, so you watch people play video games?
Yeah, it would pretty much just end there.
Yeah.
Why don't you play the video games?
Of course, now we're making these jokes, and then Fancy Yancy's going to tell us he's actually 87.
Yeah, it's gonna be even older. That's.
No, I mean, more respect to you, man.
Because no one else that age can figure it out. Okay, wait. So not downstairs. Okay. I mean, this seems like because we can go outside here, but I don't see.
I don't know. I've walked my 70-year-old grandma through computer stuff before, and she's like, "What do you mean left click?" And it's like, Jesus, grandma.
There's a left and a right. Do
Yeah.
you know your left and your right?
Push the
No.
mouse. The mouse has 2 buttons on it. Push the left one.
It's like, good God, do you have no intuition?
No, you can't double click doesn't mean click once, wait 2 seconds, click again. Double click in succession. Like click click click. Please, just do it.
So I can fucking leave. Yeah, no, walking old people through technology is a frustrating. Well, you had to do that with your dad, who's not even that old, so.
Oh yeah, him. Yeah. Well, he got so lazy with the technology that he just defaulted to asking me.
Well,
Like,
I
he
think
even-
that's what happens
he
for a
even
lot of
knew-
people,
he
is they just don't
knew-
even want to learn.
He even knew. I think he even knew, or could have easily figured it out from the other times I fixed the problem. Like he'd ask me to do the same thing over and over again.
Right. Like
he
he
would
just didn't want to do it.
Yeah, like when I was a
Yeah.
kid, he would ask me to hook up the DVD player back when they had the aux cords, like 3 aux
Yeah,
cords.
that's a long time ago.
And it's like, and I'd be like, Dad,
They've got
cord-
colors.
Yeah, I was like, the cord is yellow. It goes in the yellow hole. This one is red. It goes in the red hole.
So what you're telling me is that the red core goes in the yellow hole.
No, he'd be like, I just don't want to deal with it. He'd
Fair
set
enough.
it up.
Only it's just me. The cleaners got the rest.
God damn it, they're killing us like flies. I guess
All right, we finally got our Italian stereotypes.
All right.
We've been missing it, man.
Ah, great.
Somebody should make the Cuomos
Wow,
play this
the
game.
fact that they're coming with us now.
Somebody should make the Cuomos play these games.
You mean the Fredos? The Fredo brothers?
Can't say Fredo, Sage.
Yeah, it's offensive.
I can. You can't.
It's like the N-word for Italian people.
God, I hate everyone at CNN and all
Well,
of these.
Chris Cuomo's not on CNN.
Well,
now.
not anymore.
He's on News Nation pulling a whole dozen people per broadcast.
A dozen? Wow.
That seems like a lot for him.
Chris Cuomo may be the biggest example of like nepotism I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh yeah, he's up there.
Like he only got on TV because his dad and his brother were governors of New York.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
there's nothing to do with anything he ever did or any insight that he ever had.
Well, that's how it works, man.
Yeah, that's basically how American society works.
Not just America either.
Well, yeah, that's not America. That's how society works.
Yeah. Well, in America, people feel a need to deny it. In a lot of countries,
That's true,
it's basically just like, yeah, this guy's on TV because he's Xi Jinping's nephew.
Yeah,
Deal
your
with it.
friend.
Oh, well, I have to kill the other one now.
And then everybody in the country's like, yeah, he should be. Like, he's clearly a genius because he's tangentially related to someone that we don't have a choice but to respect.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Americans think that, like, they're not propagandized the way that other countries are.
Oh my god.
I think a lot of Americans really believe that they're not.
Yeah, well,
which kind of makes us the most propaganda.
I think the genius of the system in America is that we do a good job making it seem like to most people that the two parties are extremely different, and that one of them is the one that's not propagandizing you,
and then one of them,
one of them is, instead of just both of them.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's the real.
Okay, you see Mitch McConnell went through another boot cycle?
Yeah.
Shutting down on TV. And...
Like, dude, we can't have it like this. We can't have, can't have, like, 2 out of the 3 most powerful people in the country, like, just crashing, like, live on television regularly.
I mean, even Windows puts out new operating systems.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. McConnell's still on Windows 95.
There's Captain Baseball bat boy.
Nice.
Finally. We've all been waiting for.
I'm actually going to look up how much longer we have, because we're hitting 5 now. Okay. But I feel like...
We're close to the end.
Yeah, I feel like we could definitely finish it.
Yeah, for sure.
How did this happen?
I love this how tired Max looks.
I know, right? So... Yeah, we're about halfway through chapter 3 already.
Nice. Is 3 the last one?
3 is the last year, yeah. Nice. Or part 3 or whatever. Then I'm going to just look up a video and just see
how much time.
Yeah, how much actual time that.
Well, what we can always do is the next time we can stop at like the last or second to last chapter, and the next time we do this, we can be done in 4 hours.
Yeah, let's spend 4 hours on that last 30 minutes. Let's see here. Yeah, we already did that part. So, under an hour.
Okay.
Says we have under an hour.
What time is it now? 5?
It is just now 5.
Okay. What do you think?
Well, I figure let's just see how much progress we can get, and if it starts to feel like it's really too long, we can stop.
We find a hallway that we can't get down.
Right. But ideally, I would like to finish this today.
Right.
If we can.
Because then we can move on to what, inside?
Yeah, well, then we'll play inside next week, yeah. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Well, there we go. God damn it. There we go.
And don't forget, we still need to save a little bit of time so we can force Alex to watch some of the Flash.
No.
Yeah, you asked.
I'm telling you, man. I think it is worth it to just see how the level of special effects.
Don't forget, they did those special effects intentionally.
I don't want to.
Are they like coming towards? Are they trying to kill him too?
Yeah, you've got his health bar too.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
So I don't know if they're able to get in through there or not.
You'd have to assume they'll be able to get to him at some point if they gave you a health bar for him.
Yeah,
right.
But it's just that this specific area might be safe. The starting area. I don't know.
Well, he said they're coming over the wall, so I guess that's outside.
Do they endlessly respawn, or?
I don't know.
Guess there's only one way to find out.
And usually the solution in these Max Payne games is kill everyone until they stop. So.
I mean, that's the solution in most games.
Sounds like
well, that's
car
also
just
true.
pulled up.
Yep, I heard that too.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I think they're still just climbing over the wall.
Yeah, I think the car must have pulled up on the other side of the wall or something.
But if there's the car that pulls up, that means you're making progress, because it's not just infinitely respawning, but it's like a set trigger.
You know, unless it just keeps on making that car sound.
That'd be funny. I feel like they wouldn't bother, though.
Yep, now This is so funny. It's weird. Dual Ingrams.
I love the squeaking noise it makes.
So far, he hasn't gotten hurt at all.
Yep. Probably go through the doors you just went through.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's just a...
How many bombs do you think are on that
Dude, I swear to God. Where is this other guy?
elevator? Damn, he almost got that dude, too.
I think that was my bullet, actually, that, like, went through the guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that is how bullets work. They don't usually model that in games.
Kind of annoying when it's in this context, though.
Yeah, this is
Extra careful.
why in real life you have to be very careful with an assault rifle.
That's, yeah.
Because you're going to go through the entire city block, probably.
Painkillers for me.
Shit.
Damn.
I like that they have a sound effect for when the mascot gets shot. That's pretty good.
I don't even see the guys now. God damn it. Okay.
So we're probably not finishing it today.
Okay. No, it'd be that section. He's at full health. Quick save there.
God, quick save is handy.
Dude, this would be... I mean, like, this wouldn't be as bad as the last game, but, like, it's still saving us a lot of time. Oh, that got right in these. That's the...
So they did model the other side of the wall.
Yeah, surprisingly. That's probably just because of the kill cams.
Right, honestly.
Like the Call of Duty or whatever wouldn't have bothered.
Yeah.
Well, plus it's, you know, they have plenty of, like, just street stuff modeled too from
True.
other parts of the game. That I wouldn't be shocked if it was just a simple
Copy-paste.
like simple copy paste.
So Sage, when are you gonna stream all of the Call of Duty games in order?
Oh, that's never happened.
What? You promised me
No, I didn't.
35 Call of Duty streams.
Yeah, man.
No, I didn't.
Back to back.
Where'd you getting that from?
You said
Your
you're gonna play
mouth.
Nazi zombies till your eyes bleed.
Yeah.
No.
Until you became a Nazi zombie.
No, I did not. I did not make any such claim.
But Sage, if you don't start streaming all of them now, how are you gonna catch up for when the new ones come out?
Yeah, that's a good
I
question.
don't care.
Thousands are on their way, dude.
Yeah. I mean, they make a new one every week, so like.
Well, yeah, that's
If,
part of
if,
why I
if you
won't
don't
do it.
start now, man, you could end up getting behind, you know.
Careful, baseball bat boys, yeah, doing his own thing.
Right. I was just thinking maybe I could get some extra ammo there, but it seems like,
This dude does not have very good survival instincts, which explains how he ended up in that suit in the first place. Oof, you're looking bad on health.
There's painkillers right around the corner here.
Yep.
He's got to be like, oh no.
No, okay, not here. Okay, I'm trying to remember where I picked those up, because I picked up a thing of 4 right before I died last time.
Well, you got a little bit further than us, so it might still
Right,
be bad.
right, it might just not be.
You just gotta be extra careful until then. Oh.
What the fuck?
It's over. That guy's in that room again like
Yeah.
last time.
Damn it.
That dude must have come in through the other door.
You know?
Alright, well, if we don't do it today, that's okay. Well,
I wish that was an optional costume for New Game Plus.
that'd be so funny.
Captain Baseball Bat Boy.
That'd be good.
Through the back door.
Escort, I will say escort missions do have to be one of my, least favorite.
I don't. Is there anybody who likes escort missions? I've never heard good things about escort missions.
I mean, the only one I maybe would say is good is Resident Evil 4, but they build the entire game around the concept, and so it's implemented really well there. I draw a blank after Resident Evil 4.
So I just want to know, because you see a lot of times in games, people will do reviews oh, this part sucked. Right.
Now don't forget to go in that room.
Yeah.
And cause somebody's gonna come through that door. I would assume. Yeah.
There he is. There's the other one.
That's the one that kept getting in here.
Yep. Yeah, you see game reviews, and people are like, man, I really hated that escort section. And it's you see that a lot, right?
Yeah.
But is there anybody who's ever been like, man, I love me some escort sections?
Not that I can think of, man.
This damn Muppet have the keys to the door, but you don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why is this damn Muppet so slow?
Oh yeah, you're right. It was because we got into this room.
Yep. You gotta, because they'll shoot him when he's getting in the elevator.
And they'll shoot you, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, quick save.
Alright, take your pills, buddy.
Can you just shoot those guys and then get in the elevator, or do they keep spawning?
Well, maybe I just shouldn't even get in the elevator.
Yeah, because that seems like a good place to get killed. Like in real life. Oh, did he leave?
Yeah,
he went
he
up
said, too late for you, I'm taking this. You can take the stairs.
Oh, okay. Well, who cares? You're faster than him anyway.
Shit. God damn it. Ooh. Jesus Christ.
Guns are slightly more realistic in this one.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what would be a good weapon in this situation?
Shotgun.
Yeah.
Okay, he just did that bullshit again where he won't switch weapons. Good idea.
Not sure that the opening and closing doors are doing you any favors.
No, I think that's making things much more obnoxious and
Well,
annoying
at least
than they need to
everybody's
be.
dead. That's the important thing.
I think we finally got him.
Everybody's dead, and that's what matters.
I hope our audience is enjoying your daily dose of cynicism.
There. Okay. We're out of the elevator. Open this fucking door for me.
What's that poster of?
Is he just like in love with baseball bat boy then?
I guess
Apparently,
so.
yeah.
Oh, fuck you. Okay, I didn't realize they were coming from behind us. That makes sense. I guess, yeah, this must be his... He's just, like, an insane hobbyist, I guess.
I mean, everybody's got to have a hobby, right?
Could you ever fucking commit yourself to just, like,
Putting
that?
up
Like
displays
a cartoon, like
Bat Boy.
a comic strip character?
Or just being so obsessed with one thing that it's literally all you're doing.
No, I couldn't, but there are definitely people who do.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there are people whose whole lives are Garfield's age.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Garfield is much less likable.
But they hate Mondays, and Garfield hates Mondays, and they love lasagna, and Garfield loves lasagna. They are Garfield, Ulysses.
So that's two traits.
That's
not enough.
all the personality these people have, Ulysses.
I don't know, man. You need more than two traits.
I'm not saying that you're not right, you know, but people still violate that.
Yeah, I mean, those people do absolutely exist. You're right.
I guess what I think is
Where
crazy.
the fuck did you go?
What I think is crazy
What?
whenever
Where'd he
they
go?
find these
He's
people
in that
somehow
room in there.
somehow they have significant others.
Who are also
is?
in the Garfield?
No.
No. In there.
No, people who are like horribly
Oh, okay.
people who are like horribly exhausted by their their significant other's obsession, but like put up with it for whatever reason. I remember watching that show My Strange Addiction or whatever on TLC, and they kind of I liked that show a lot at the beginning because it was people who actually seemed to be like addicted to stuff or like have like there was one girl who was like eating detergent was like
How long did that addiction last? Like, did she die? And then that was the end of that.
no, I mean her doctor was like, hey, don't eat this anymore, and she was like, well, it tastes so good. Like, I love
The taste of
the taste
detergent.
of gain. Like,
Is this where the Tide Pod thing came from?
yeah, maybe. Or there was a girl eating toilet paper, or there's that girl eating mattresses. Like, that was interesting. Then the addiction just became like weird kind of obsessions or whatever. So there was one lady who was like in love with like gingerbread shit. So her whole trailer home was like painted like a gingerbread
remember
house, and like, yeah. But those people always have like a husband or a wife and sometimes kids, and they all think they're insane, but they're like,
But
yeah,
they're still there.
still there.
Yeah. Well, you do get...
Like, you remember that Pac-Man guy? You remember that Pac-Man
I do remember
guy?
that Pac-Man
He
guy.
had a wife?
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
I wonder how long he had a wife, but yeah.
I don't know. It seemed like they'd been together for a while. I'm sure they said. I don't remember, but like she just seemed resigned to it. Like she was just like, yeah, you know, I guess it is what it is.
Is there a button down here that I need to press first, or is it upstairs?
Oh, the car's on a lift, yeah.
So I was just
Is
sure
it
if
on a
was-
lift? I couldn't
Yeah,
tell.
it is.
Yeah, it's on.
Oh, I see.
I just wasn't sure if the button was up here or down there somewhere. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I mean, there are more benign versions of that kind of thing. You know, like people who are like they're really crazy about like model trains or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's weird, but at least it's not like Pac-Man.
Yeah, right.
I guess that would also fit like if you're like
Holy
That was
shit,
fucking
that was
close.
like
Yeah.
if you like date a chick who's like a crazy cat lady or something.
Yeah.
It's the sort of thing you put up with as part of the deal, you know.
Yeah, true.
You get her, but you also get her 70 cabs. You ever think that's how your wife thinks of you, Sage?
No, I'm I'm the one saying no.
Oh, damn, they just fucking cut
Dude.
it down.
Oh, seriously, right at the end, too.
Yeah.
God damn it.
All it took was that 1 second of looking away.
Ugh. Come on, blow it up. Come on, I know you're about to come through.
Don't stand right where the van's gonna be, though. That's probably kill you. That dude fell on his way out. I think he might have just died.
I think he would have gotten up, but
It's not a very effective way to enter a combat zone.
no,
I'm just gonna throw myself onto my back outside of a moving van.
Come on. These fuckers. Right.
Just quick save until he wins.
Quick save until you win. Push that, go back down here.
Yep. How did he survive?
Yeah, right? How do you fucking live through that shit?
Well, that was a pretty smooth grenade toss there.
Yeah. Whatever. We still got him without really getting hurt.
That's all that matters.
Now you fucking waiting for me. Quick save. I'm gonna watch this fucking door.
So you don't trip mines, you just put one there.
God, right?
After the agony that was the last Max Payne, they should at least have given you trip mines so you can get revenge.
Dude, actually though.
Yeah.
Like, where's my Max Payne game where I get to be Jigsaw? Yeah, there's never been like a Jigsaw, any sort of Saw game where you get to like set traps and stuff. I think that'd appeal to a lot of the more masochistic Sims players.
You'd think so, yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually a good idea. If nothing else, I mean, that should be a Sims mod.
Yeah, at least to be a mod for the Sims, right? Like, that'd be... How much better would that be than actual Sims?
Saw mod.
We'll try to find Mona Sachs. She can disarm the bomb.
Are you crazy? Are you just as bad as the Russians? Just part of the same fucking crew.
You're delusional. Desperate enough to look for Mona at the front desk.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Max, dearest of all my kids, drop your gun, or the bomb goes.
I had a bomb too.
You can never have a Russian guy on a plot without him being some kind of evil.
Right? Of course that twist happens.
Man,
Back
this
to
game
Mona.
was made 20 years before the invasion of Ukraine.
Vlad and his men left after they were done with Grenade. I don't know how Mona came
Alright. A little further.
Vlad. She must have got there after he had left.
Why'd you shoot that?
Yeah, that was a strange choice there.
Because it was to make the wall weaker, but I don't know, it just didn't really feel like it conveyed that very well.
They're probably just like, we need something. It would be cool if she shoots a thing off the wall. What asset do we have we could put there? I don't know, we got this fucking children in a place, I don't even know what there. That's something.
That does fit the
quick save,
criteria.
because we're a little bit into the burning building.
Yeah, these usually go poorly for us.
There you go. We knew that would.
I don't even know why that happens. Okay, I guess you're just dead.
Don't touch the floor, man. Floor lava.
Oh, wait, no, that's where we came from. So...
Actually, Alex might be onto something there. Maybe you're supposed to take that ramp and then jump up.
I think. Okay, I think this part of the solution is this, but I'm not really sure what the rest of it is.
Wait for it to blow up? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
Probably the game is expecting me to remember
Anything?
some of the pathways through. Oh. Did that?
I'm not sure what that accomplished, but okay.
Oh. Just put us on the other side of that particular spot of fire. Okay. Something's coming. Oh, shit.
It really is coming.
Is it, so what, in here?
The holodeck? What?
The holodeck is coming? Is that what
That doesn't sound good, man. That
is
sounds
that
like...
what it sounds like? A whole dick is coming? Is that what it is?
Maybe the haunting? I don't know.
It's just a louder
It does sound
in
like the
here, too.
holodeck is.
That was probably a Star Trek episode.
I'm trying to, okay, I don't know where to go.
The heart attack?
The heart attack? That could be.
Because that seems like it would be the room that got revealed that we'd want to go into.
Well, there might be something else back there. I don't know. There's not.
There are some painkillers right here. Let's
Those
take
are
those.
The holotech? I don't know.
It's clearly not that way, though, because that's just fire.
The hollow dick is coming.
Okay.
Is there anything like? Can you
You
look
can't
up?
go around the corner?
No,
Yeah.
that's just a box.
What? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. I'm just gonna go and look at it instead of trying to figure it out.
Yeah, at this point, your stream should just be like you put up like someone else's Let's Play.
I mean, it's just I just gonna take too much time.
No, I get it, man. I do like that idea though. Somebody who just posts videos, like of streaming other people's Let's Plays.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll devolve to that sort of.
USCCU Hungry Man?
The fuck is that? Hot news. God damn, Sage, you should check that out.
What are we
Working up an appetite.
Ooh. Actually, we're we're almost in the right spot.
Really?
Almost.
Dick is coming.
Can actually interact with that.
All right, I wouldn't have thought of that.
Right, because this never happened in the games before.
Yeah, we usually light things on fire, not put out fires.
What is going on here? It's just boxes stacked up to the ceiling.
You gotta stack them somewhere, you know.
Okay. turned off, like reset shit, or
Maybe you can get to that elevator.
oh,
there
it
you
turned
go.
off the power so we can walk through this.
Oh, okay.
Because otherwise, that probably would have been just electrocuted us. Quick save up here.
Vlad had terminated Vinny's tragic
You know, I thought I remembered us playing as Mona more, actually, than we have.
I did too, yeah.
I wonder maybe I would. Oh wow. There you go.
There's not much left to him.
I hope in the remake we get some more like of her like levels and stuff.
That'd be cool, yeah.
That
Spend
can
a
totally
ton of time with
flesh. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Flesh it out a little. It's like Alan Wake 2, right? With its new character Saga, we're doing like a 50-50 split, almost Resident Evil 2 style.
Yeah, right.
There you go. So that was just chunks of mozzarella cheese sitting in the water.
Sparkling water.
Sparkling water.
Yeah, don't you
Sparkling mozzarella cheese. That sounds great.
It's the drink of your people, Sage.
Ugh. That is not true.
That's what you guys love, dude. Just suck those big Mozzie pearls out through a straw.
Ugh. What would you rather do? Watch the Flash or drink one of those?
Drink one of those.
Yeah, me too.
So too bad. We're gonna make you watch the Flash.
No.
No, you're not.
No, I've already sat through that hell once.
Ironic, isn't it?
What is?
Villains love saying that.
They do.
The man who let the family kill. Love is blind.
Everything is subjective. Choices, answers, good, evil.
Woden sent the Project Valhalla file to the DA to put a scare on him. Your family paid the price. Mona is like me, just in the opposite camp, killing the society members allied with me.
How funny is that?
I hate to do this, but you know how you are. You would never let it go.
Einstein was right.
That's true.
Time is relative to the observer. When you're looking down the barrel of a gun, time slows down.
Barrel of a gun.
Flashes by.
He didn't say it was cold. He didn't say it was cold.
We're going into a walk-in fridge, Sage.
Oh no.
Cold as a gun, buddy.
Besides, a gentleman always avenges the insults done to his lady. You did kill Winterson.
Yeah, he just took a bullet right into the head there.
Yeah.
In the dream, I was an invisible ghost, hovering outside my body.
Detective Payne, boss is already here, waiting for you inside. Hope you haven't had your lunch yet. This will be bad.
Alright.
A crime of passion. This one's yours, Payne. You're the only one who can solve it. The killer's looking for an answer, but he's looking for it in the wrong place. He should be looking for it in his own head.
Okay.
So hurry, Payne.
Damn it, we're losing him. Give him hope. 6 milligrams. Charge.
Give him hope.
Nothing. Go again. 300. Charge. Clear. 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 Nothing. Doctor. Again, once more. 350. Charge. Clear.
I forgot how weird this gets.
Still nothing.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. Is there anything we can like walk around and even see here? Or is this just the one room for the nightmare?
Oh, why not? Oh, shouldn't you?
Oh shit.
You gotta kill yourself, man.
Yeah. You know, that's kind of what you wanted to do. What you've been wanting to do ever since you saw the Flash.
That let's see. Just looking at.
Fallen angels.
There it is again.
It'd be funny if you were saying the same stuff that he was saying. So it's like, I've been framed, and it's like, I've been framed.
Is there a blood trail at the end of this?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's not, but don't fucking jinx us.
Is there a bomb trail at the end of this?
God, that better fucking not be, dude. This is their actual conversation they're having while we're unconscious.
Yeah, you hear that line a lot in the village, too.
Yeah, you do. Alright, what we'll do is, I think we'll probably finish this nightmare scene.
Okay.
Double check how much is left, and then I think probably end it at the end of this nightmare.
Okay.
And then there might not be a lot next week to finish, but
You said Inside is a pretty short game anyway. Right?
that's very short.
So, I mean, it's fine if we got a little bit of a double feature going on, you know?
Yeah, that's not a big deal at all.
Maze. There's not even a blood trail for you to follow.
Oh god, did I go backwards?
Yeah.
Fuck. Uh-oh.
Now you know what it's like to be lost in your dreams, right? Oh, another thing that we hated about The Flash, this is a minor detail, but it goes to show just how much we hated the film that we noticed things like this. The way he fucking runs.
Oh yeah, I mean that pissed me off in Justice League too. But it was like, obviously there was even more of it here.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck runs like that? Would they fucking, like, flail their hands in front of their face?
I mean literally like constantly going like that? Like who fucking does that?
He should have been, like, running sideways like a crab if you're gonna do that, you know?
Legitimately, man.
I don't know, Ezra Miller's probably never had to run anywhere.
Run from the cops.
Well, didn't have to run from the cops because it felt like they were
Right.
gonna arrest him, you know?
That's true. That's true. Let's see.
Making me feel this way. Now that I was with her, I was reluctant to hear her answers.
You okay?
Vlad was headed to Warden's Manor.
Don't be stupid. You're not in shape to go anywhere. You'll die.
I don't care.
This isn't your fight, Max. You can walk away. I'm asking you.
I didn't deserve to walk away. There are no happy endings. You're coming with me. It was too late. I couldn't trust you.
Yeah, so there'd be about 30 minutes after this.
Okay. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
So we'll have to multiply that by 10.
Vlad was right.
I'll leave it up to you guys. Should we stop here?
I'm
Stop
good
with
with
this?
stopping here.
Yeah, I think that's probably for the best.
We'll have to wrap it up.
Yep.
See the branches and the prune bonsai tree.
You never know.
Right,
where
right.
we're gonna get stuck at.
That's also true.
Someone else looking back, asking a different set of questions.
You can speak up, Dave.
I was just looking for a raid. Anyone to raid, but not right now. That's good. That's fine.
That went well.
Because, like, this is like the final mission, and then this will, kind of goes into the end.
we get a boss fight with the Russian dude.
Yep. But that is as good a stopping point as any. And then we will finish this next time.
Sounds good.
Ideally, it'll only take that half hour.
Yeah, right.
And then we can play inside.
And maybe you'll have found like a movie you don't hate as much to talk about by then.
Man, I mean, any movie I don't hate as much. So. But on that note, we will be back next week.